By the time I went, it was like dark nights, they had the white side screens out, they used white ball, and I just like, you look dark like it, you look really well. I think I got to this third base, and I'm just like, I can't see it anymore, so I just went down like this and just went, just kept on walking. Hey, how are you? All right? At least try and remember something. All right? You're all right? G'day, how are you? Ben. No, I wouldn't be here otherwise. It was because I just, so that's what's going on. They said I was going to be ready. Pull up. Whereabouts?
going as far as Townsville tonight, you mate?
Sorry?
You're going as far as Townsville tonight? You're going as far as Townsville?
Who?
You guys.
Are we?
Yes.
That's nice.
So that's fucked up. Yeah, that too. All the way to Townsville tonight, mate. Well,
Hello, hello. Hello. Big bird lad comes to the middle.
Try this then. Try that. Let's try it works. Then we can use the hands. Get rid of this then. And then keep
But we think we're on. We think we're on. Yeah, Mace is over there giving it a bit of a test run. So you're in a bit of early trouble here, Kimbo.
Yeah, so we'll go back to the start. Para Hills.
I can't hear you.
Para Hills won the toss and elected to bat. Para Hills won the toss.
I can believe that.
Quite a bother early though, 3 for 12 Kimbo, not ideal at the moment.
3 for 12. Okay, 3 for 12, one of the openers, Braden Futrell, still on 6 not out, off 7. Brad Fielding, the duck, and JJ Fielding duck. So in a bit of early strike, Para Hills.
Got a couple of ducks for the brothers there.
Cam led
Kimbo.
5, he hit a big boundary and then got out. So at the moment we've got Braden Futrell and Harry Catton in, Shauno.
Oh, in. Oh, Fielding with the leg up, little flick to the onside for a single.
Nice single.
He's it's a bit gloomy, Kimbo, at the moment, isn't it, weather-wise? Like it's a little bit dark. I don't think there's any rain on the radar.
Let's hope not, because we'll get a bit wet.
Yeah, we don't want that. So what do you think is a competitive total here tonight, Kimbo? What would you be aiming for?
Bit of early strike, you'd be aiming for 130-ish.
I think a runner ball, anything above that's ideal, isn't it really?
Harry Catton on
Into
strike.
Catton, nice little flick to square leg. Oh, it could be on for a couple here. Oh. Finds its way all the way to the rope
Yeah,
for
nice shot.
Catton's first boundary of hopefully many tonight, Kimbo. Just having a look around at the stars in the crowd. I see Stuart Strathfield sitting over there. Next machines on that same bench. Look at that. So you see what there's a combined age of about 450 between those three at the moment. Dot ball there, Catton just squirts it out to mid-off. And that's the end of the over.
It's the end of Alex Wicker's over. 2 overs down, 1 for 13.
He's a young fella, Alex Wicker. I reckon he's only about 17, I think. So he's a young lad with a promising future, no doubt.
We've got Lovell on now.
Taken a few big bags of wickets this year, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been in good nick. More with the ball than the bat. Ex-Para Hills Premiership player a few years ago. He's coming into Braden Futrell.
Short outside off. Oh, it's gone straight past. Well, there could be another boundary, Kim. No, the fielder makes some good ground. Futrell comes back for the second. Well run.
Rank wide, one outside off there, Shauno.
Punished it well. How long until we see a big Futrell dash outside, from outside off to over mid-wicket, do you think?
Yeah, well, he is coming off 100 in the T20 comp. 102
Oh,
not out.
Well, that was it
That's
there.
good.
Well, that's through there. Another couple, I reckon. He'll turn, come back for the second. Out to deep mid-wicket.
Trying to make the most of this power play. 2 allowed out for the first 6 overs, Sean?
I believe so, yeah. So for those playing at home, obviously the withdrawal of injured former captain Travis Wordsworth is probably the most notable out. Lovell comes in and Futrell just lets that one go wide outside off stump. So that's one more to the tally, as they would say.
Struggling a little well for his line early.
It's good to have Fielding and Catton back from the cyclone-ravaged South Queensland region.
Yeah, a bit stranded there over the weekend.
Coming around the wicket now. This could play into Futrell's hands, I think here, Kim. Just that angle. Might find himself more on that middle and off line, which is where Futrell likes to send him over mid-wicket.
He does.
Could be on here. Oh, full. Oh, wicketkeeper stepped on something there. A rush through for a single.
Single.
Bit of a mixture of some current players, past players, and a few juniors up here, Kimbo, at the moment, from what I can see under the veranda there. Loveland to Harry. Ooh, watchful outside the line of off stump.
Just having a look. Yeah, saw Paul Evans in there before.
Yeah.
Past player, past president.
The current Vice President Mason Rickard makes his way in front of the table, keeping his hat on this time, I noticed. Won't make that mistake anymore, will he?
Not around us, he won't.
We'll keep him accountable.
Wonder how that shower pipe's going to the
old
Rickard household.
The old clogged drain. Travis Wordsworth must have heard his name because he makes his way just past the table too.
I think he probably hasn't heard his name, that's why he's coming over.
Ears were burning, thought I better get around the boys, make sure they mention me. Show off the new haircut. Seems to be walking a little bit better with a bit of elastoplast on the bottom of his heel there.
Is that Loveland again?
Oh, Harry digs it out.
Nice Yorker there, dug out well.
Not a bad finish to the over from Lovell there. What's the score there, Kimbo? 3 for 24?
3 for 25.
3 for 25. What's the target here, Travis and Mace? What would you be comfortable with at the end of our 20 overs, considering we're in this position now?
Predicament. Anything over 120s in the game out there.
Yep.
Looks a little bit of juice in the wicket.
Good conditions for bowling, I would have thought.
3 premium fast bowlers, obviously one's missing, but
No, Tyson's
He's
playing.
going to get a little dart later on too.
I think if the cross seam delivery might well work today.
Okay, there you
Back
go.
of the length.
Back of a length cross seam. Frog Box fanatic, Javen Somerville too, just checking out all the tech equipment, making sure everything's been tested and tagged. Brett, order. Thanks, Jabba. Who's this bowling, Kimbo?
Gary.
Gary.
Job band C maybe. We'll call him Gary.
Okay, looks like a Gary.
Gary's in bowling the Braden Futrell.
Ooh. Oh, full toss leg stump bowled.
Yeah, went to go down mid square leg there and
Jeez.
under edge hit the stumps.
I was getting ready to call a big 6 into the playground there, Kimbo. I got a little bit carried away there.
Not a good start for Para Hills here.
No. This game might go on even shorter than it took us to set up the equipment, Kimbo.
We apologise to the viewers for being a little late starting. We had some technical difficulties.
The viewers, you mean 2 of them.
Then we got Sid Wordsworth, the resident photographer here, taking photos of the events today.
Tell you what, I feel safer now with the captain, Curtis Wordsworth, walking out to the centre. That makes you
He's a better Wordsworth, isn't he?
makes you feel a bit safer, doesn't he? With the black gloves. Here for show, the stretching. Seen that on the TV before.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I think we're in for a captain's knock. Have the sleeves of his shirt gotten tighter over the last few months?
Or has he been going to the gym?
Oh, I don't know. Bit of tape holding them
What's
up.
he been doing?
He said, Cole Parks, how do I get my arms and shirt looking like yours used to?
He never shrunk it in the wash too. Just quietly shot.
Yeah, well, he's a well put together human, let's be honest. He's definitely up against it at the moment though.
Yeah, he's got some work to do.
4 for not many. So they got one man out deep in the extra cover region and a bit of a sweep or two just in front of square.
Singing to Wordsworth. Runs it back to the bowler.
bit of fielding there. Short third man, prevents the run. Skipper Wordsworth off the mark. No, Wordsworth off the mark. Good tight couple of overs from Port Districts here. They've got the squeeze on.
Yeah, the bowling's been good so far today, Shauno.
Gary looks like he puts it in a good spot regularly, doesn't he? Comes in, same again, just inviting the drive. Harry not quite there.
Field set for him.
Not quite there. Loud enough? Neatman's up there from Cat. Big square leg, one. And that's the end of the over.
Need to steady the ship here now.
Bit going on in the commentary box too, isn't there, with leads and all sorts of paraphernalia getting around. Looks like a much more professional outfit than it actually is, Kimbo. Thanks, mate. You're a good man, Sid.
So Shauno, who we got on now?
Place isn't familiar from here, Kimbo, but I'm sure we'll find out.
Gajinder Singh. It's like a spinner. Spinner maybe, Sean?
How do you reckon this matchup goes for Harry? What do you think he does here with the long on back? I reckon he might be looking to
Push these all down the ground, I
Yeah.
reckon.
Not sure how many quick singles Curtis has got in him back to back. He's more of a boundary hitter.
He is.
But Harry, look, he's a fit character, isn't he?
Yes.
Reminds me a bit of you, probably 15 or 18 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, just scores 360, hits him well along the ground in the
Alright, Singh coming in.
air. Ooh,
Off spinner.
ooh. Look at that, just like we called it.
Straight down the ground.
Little nudge for one there, the long on.
Now Shauno, during this game,
Talk
what
to
do you
me.
reckon we invite the viewers to email theonthehillpod
Ooh,
at gmail.com
yes.
with some comments if they want something mentioned over the broadcast, and we may mention it.
That's a
What do you
fantastic.
think about that, Sean?
That's a fantastic shout. So you've just added another layer of technology into an already bumbling
I think we've got it all sorted now.
setup. Oh, Curtis with a nice little nudge.
Single.
I think we need to go at least 3 or 4 overs with no wickets here, Kimbo. And then I might see a bit of a flurry of runs from the likes of Rolling and Rickard towards the bottom end
Rolling
here.
pretty hard. They're the trumps today. It's a nice
Harry
one
looks
down the
like he's
fine
pushing
leg.
for a 2, but a no.
Misfield.
Oh,
Got the 2.
some solid running there from young Harry. That's why he reminds me of you, Kimbo. That's the sort of stuff he would do. Pressure running the first one hard, bat in the crease, turning and always looking for a second.
Please.
Curtis catching his breath as a non-striker there.
Singing to Harry again.
Dot ball.
It's a mid-wicket, sure mid-wicket, no run. Barrow Hills 4 for 29. Sorry, 4 for 31. Just doing some hard yards. That's over by Singh.
Big crowd here. What do you think, Kimbo? Would you say, look, it'd have to be 240, 280, something along those lines.
Minimum. I think you're being conservative there, Sean.
I'm a conservative guy.
You are.
Is Gary on again? Another over.
Gary for one more.
I think Curtis,
Good over, last over from Gary.
I feel like Curtis and Harry are happy to see this off and just wait for an opportunity.
Wait for the field to spread out.
Oh, good ball.
Down the fine leg.
Good running there.
Single.
Good running from Harry there. Just a nice little tuck around the corner from Curtis. Short fine leg. Still took the one. Did a lot of stump to stump bowling too. Got a lot of loose stuff outside the stump over there.
Down the ground for one.
Fine.
So 4 out in the boundary now, Sean. Field spreading a little.
See, I don't know about you, but I was the fielding captain. I'd like another catcher in there.
Make him hit over. A little bit early start.
Others have to take a lot of risk here to hit over the top when you're 4 for not many. So, you know, I'm feeling like another fielder in front of Curtis there. Might just make him try and do something that he's not yet comfortable doing. Gary in to Curtis. Oh, nice little push, just wide of cover there. Out to the sweeper on the fence for a neat little single. Yeah, I tell you what I am looking forward to, Kimbo, is I'm looking forward to the bowling. Big Bird King lead.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yes.
Looking forward to seeing the big fella coming in, and steaming in and taking some wickets. Another dot ball there, as former President Barry Appleton makes his way up to the commentary table. It's good to see the great man.
We've got a few past presidents in the ground today. It's good to see.
Tam was trying to get you to be here before.
Now we've got everything working.
Catting down the ground for a single. That's the over from Gary Singh.
So at the end of the 8th over, 4 for 34. Hilster's just doing their best to try and pull themselves out a little bit of a trouble here.
Jinder Singh again coming in to Harry Catton. A little tickle down the fine leg for a single. They're batting smart, these two, not trying to do anything they shouldn't be.
I'd like to see us get to 100, 110, 115. Give something for the big bird and co to come in and really defend.
Bowler, yeah. Just ease to cover, no run. A bit of a breeze here at Para Hills now, starting to cool down a little bit, Sean.
Yeah, it is. I've just felt a little bit of a drop of water on the old leg there, Kimbo. I'll sort of squirt to point there, single. Interesting looking bowler, isn't he? Alright. Harry with a nice little push down along off for another single. I think if they can do this, Kimbo, get the 5 singles and over here, and then really start to build on something, and then we might see a few big shots from
Some wickets in the shed in the last 5 or 6 would be nice.
Oh, that's well fielded.
It's well fielded.
Oh, a chance of a run out. If he hit, he would have been gone. They're the sort of chances you've got to take, though, Kimbo.
Throw a little bit astray. But creating chances, creating pressure, Port Districts. Ground pressure.
Bit of precipitation around. Wary!
Sing in again, cut down to deep point for a single.
Ooh. Old quadruple bouncer in from the boundary. From yeah.
And that's over.
Nine overs.
4
down.
for 40
Yeah.
after 9.
On the bowl now is Rogers. Leg spin bowler,
Rogers,
Kimbo.
leggy. This will be interesting.
Wonder if he'll offer up maybe a little bit of looseness in line here that Harry might be able to capitalise on.
Anything short, he'll use that crease very nicely.
5 out on the boundary. 5 out on the boundary. Plenty of ones, Sean. Plenty of ones to get through.
Yeah, but the fans want to see sixes, Kim.
Yes, they do.
That's
I
what
want to see
they're
some
here
big
for.
hitting.
That's what they're here for.
Well, I think that's what the likes of Tyson and Mason Rickard down the order. They'll bring some of that.
You know, I thought this was going to be more exciting with Trav out injured. I didn't think he was going to bore us, with a 25 off 38 or something like that. I was a little bit excited when I heard that Cam Laird was going to be up the order. I thought, phew, we're on here.
He
but
did hit
no.
a big one early.
He did look good, Rogers.
The short cover, no run.
He's landing well early. Rogers here. Does Curtis have a bit of footwork in him just to get down to it? He does.
Cut off by short cover, no run again. 2 dot balls. Create pressure in this over, Sean.
Yes, it's some would call this an arm wrestle, Kim. Others would call it a game of cricket, but it could be both. Oh, bit of a no-look backhand throw there from the point fielder.
Charles Rogers really tightening things up now.
Something's got to give here soon. Curtis in. Nice little bit of footwork, but again, that little short cover fielder's been, he's been very well. It's like a ball magnet at the moment, isn't
Well,
it?
they're really forcing the batsman to try and hit against a spin.
Wouldn't mind seeing him go over him. Go over the top of cover there. Shorter ball.
It's over from Rogers.
The halfway mark of the Para Hills innings, Kimbo, we find ourselves in the precarious position of 4 for 41. So not a lot of wickets in the shed.
Yeah, I think 100, 110 might be what we're looking for now.
I think at
the
this
moment.
point, if we can get 3 figures would be great. I think we need to find a couple of boundaries though, just to maybe loosen
Ease
the
the pressure.
shackles. Loosen the shackles a bit. I'm looking over at the dugout there, Kimbo. Who do we think is going to be next in the back? Nice little touch out there for third man single.
Dylan Hiscock next to come in.
Fresh haircut.
Can hit can hit a big ball, Dylan.
Not a bad matchup, really, when you think about it with the spin bowlers and Dylan. Has a do some damage in Curtis, another little kick outside edge.
Again. Another single. Really, the Para Hills batsmen are struggling to find that boundary.
I feel like the risk has to happen. Something. Just something. Just pick the ball, pick the game. But they've got their field pretty well spread, to be honest. There's a chance for a run out here at the bowler's end.
Might have thrown to the wrong end there, I think, Sean.
Yeah, but like Curtis has explosive pace. It's a bit deceptive from where we're sitting at the moment, but explosive.
Singing again. Wordsworth, easy single down to a short mid wicket.
So where do you feel the boundaries coming? Where do you feel?
They've got it spread. Guys on the fence.
I feel like it has to be over the boundary because they've got their field positioning to a T. Well gloved by the keeper there.
We've got a couple behind the batsman on the offside for the little late as well. So their field placement's pretty spot on, Sean.
It's very good and they're bowling very well, making it very hard for our players to pounce on any loose delivery. As before, still 4 wickets down for 45.
4 for 45.
9 overs to go, Kimbo. So again, if match is my strong point, that'll be somewhere around 54 legal deliveries.
Yeah, they're still travelling at 4 and over, so it's a couple of big overs. Can change things a little. Rogers in again, the leg spinner.
Shorter ball, punched. Just to the sweeper on the offside.
Down the Sing on the offside, down the deep cover.
Rogers, full of ball. Ooh, cramps Harry up there.
Robin.
In again, full of delivery. Well dug out by Harry there. Deep mid wicket, just
Mid-wicket.
a single.
Rogers into Wordsworth. Hit down the ground, another single. The bowler, the Port District's bowlers just not giving the Para Hills batsmen any room at all.
No. They bowled incredibly well, to be honest, and I feel like it's going to take something special. Something special to break the shackles. Lovely Tash just coming up to the commentary box with some KFC, and let me tell you that Kimbo just did not refuse. He will never refuse the Colonel. Or hungry.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the boneless piece of chicken.
Rogers in again. Curtis, nice little shuffle, bit of a push. Just forward a point there for a single. I reckon that's 4 off the over, Kimbo. We must be getting close to 50 now. 4 for 49, 4 for 50. So we've got Harry Catton 19 not out from 29 with 1 boundary, and Curtis the better, Wordsworth 10 not out off 21 deliveries. It's not going to be too far now till one of these batsmen has to go, I feel.
Yeah.
Someone has to go, and I think it's going to be Curtis. You can't have shoulders that wide and not win. That's the way I see it. Oh, there could be 2 on here. Just out to deep backward point.
Yeah, well placed there, found the gap well. 1 for 2. Big Curtis starting to look for the boundaries now. Short cover, no run.
I might see him instead outside leg stump here. Off
the non-striker's end.
See where he would have been. Obviously tough from our angle, Kimbo, where
Yes.
we are here at long on. As to whether that would have been out or not if the bowler had, handled the ball correctly.
A better throw would have been nice.
I can feel it. I can feel it's going to turn. The tide will turn, Kimbo, in a moment. Neat little tuck.
It's a nice little tuck around the corner.
Oh, I'll come back for the second here.
And a misfield. Oh, no overthrows. Recovered well there, the fielder. He's quick out there, isn't he?
That's where, when you were batting, Kimbo, you probably would have run that first one a bit quicker. And I reckon you would have been back.
Oh yeah.
You would have been back. Probably would have,
Fine athlete.
probably would have almost pushed for a 3 there, I think. Just to make sure you still strike at your next over. That's what you're going to get down that end.
What have we got here? Rogers again?
It looks like it, yes. Yes, it is.
Rogers. Two overs done for 6 for Rogers.
Gotta go.
Full of ball, he's gone. That's a
That's a big
maximum.
hit.
All
That's
the
6.
way. Yes, lad.
That's 6 down the bottom of the hill.
That was just a neat little time shot, wasn't it? Effortless. Just
Cleared the fielder by a bit.
picked up the length and said, you know what, I'll clip that over his head. Looks like there's going to be a bit of a break in play while they look at the ball.
Yeah, it's gone down the bottom.
I told you, Kimbo, the tide was turning. Can feel it.
He timed it well. Straight off the middle of the bat. Straight down over square leg's head. That's what they needed, the Para Hills batsmen. Got to start finding the boundary at this time of the day.
Well, the thing is, you do that a couple of times, Kimbo, then the length starts to play up. It starts to vary from the bowler as they look.
Bowlers start doubting themselves, don't they?
They look for something. They want an answer. Wonder what Harry will choose to do here. I'm tipping a little nudge down the long on for a single. Huh? Couldn't have been more wrong.
Cut down a point for none, for no run. You're certainly going to not win any sort of Orange Spot Bakery Nostradamus award yourself there, are you, Sean?
You've got to be in it to win it, big fella.
Nice shot down the deep square again. Charles Rogers
Charlie Rogers.
bowling his third over.
Looks like a cartoon.
4 for 62. And again, straight back to the bowler.
Kimbo, how many times in your career did you call for a second pair of batting gloves?
Never.
Never.
Only had one pair.
Times are tough in the Rowan Jarman days.
Mm.
Nice little push by Curtis there, just in front of square.
Nice single. Got the presence of Sid Wordsworth again, our photographer.
What a man. Do notice the camera's down that Travis isn't playing though.
He certainly breeds some fine specimens, doesn't he?
Well, one.
Rogers in again. Catton.
Oh, nice little back foot cut there.
Another little single down the.
Fuck, that was off the
Good
middle
deep cut.
stump, Kimbo. That brings us to the end of the 14th over. 4 for 65. 6 overs remaining.
We need
14
some
overs
boundaries.
gone.
Run rate of 4.7. I think we take the chance to thank some sponsors, Sean. Triton Plumbing and Gas Oval we're playing on today, Sean.
Yeah.
Moreclie's Pizza Bar
Down the bottom,
down
yeah.
the bottom.
No, fantastic supporters of the club.
C&W Electrical, Sean. Jason Fountain, is he here today?
Well, you got to look up high because he'd be flying in off his, with his cape.
Well, maybe he's out helping someone.
Probably in southeast Queensland. Just,
He's out assisting someone with needs.
yeah, well, we have needs, Kimbo. But no, fantastic supporters. Those 3 sponsors you mentioned for the club, or of the club for a few years now.
Orange Spot Bakery, Sean.
Look, if you're gonna eat pastry products, you go to the best, don't you?
You
You're not
do.
just gonna go to just any ordinary run-of-the-mill, aisle 6 of the supermarket stuff. You
Well,
go
they
to
don't win national awards if they can't bake.
Best sausage roll in Australia they won last September.
Yes.
Best sausage roll. All of Australia. Now Australia's a big place.
Yeah.
With a lot of bakeries.
Yeah.
And
a lot of sausage rolls.
Sausage rolls are a favourite of many Australians, and to be crowned the best sausage roll in Australia, it'd have to be pretty good, wouldn't it?
The best.
Do you enjoy a sausage roll, Kim?
I don't mind a sausage roll. Yeah, I like the pasties there. The pasties are they are the best.
Scrumptious.
You know, into Catton,
Oh,
down
nice.
the ground for a single.
Who's this bowling? Kimbo? Mugridge.
Nathan Mugridge. Goes okay, Mugridge.
Did he bowl alright as well?
Bowls well.
Curtis has taken the black gloves off. Does that mean business, or is that a white flag raising? Is that what's he doing there?
Down leg, should be wide.
Good.
And wide call.
Is that our man Tripodi umpiring at the bowler's end?
Yep.
It is. Favourite of the show, guest on the show.
Guest on the show, Michael Tripodi, one of the officials of the game tonight. Orange Spot Bakery Nostradamus winner.
He knows his cricket, Mugridge. All have some potable.
Well, he's seen a bit of cricket, a bit of high level cricket. One of the best A1 umpires going around.
I'm not going to lie, Kimbo, that last ball was one that Curtis, I reckon, would have punished in a not too recent history. Just straight over point's head there.
Just really struggling for the boundaries of Para Hills bats. Not sure if it's hard to. Wicket doesn't look like it's playing too badly.
Look, time for bat on ball and down the other end stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at Harry chomping at the bit of the non-strikers end. He likes that six. He wants another one.
He wants another maximum.
Curtis.
Straight up. That should be safe.
That's big.
Straight up.
Run for two.
Run
Harry.
out.
Harry's catting with some fantastic running there.
That's a good piece of running there. Harry with the dive. Coming back for the second.
You heard the call of
Safe.
two from Rabs on the sidelines. He said, you know what, I'm going to take you up on that advice, Rabs, and I'll come back for a second. Even threw in a slide for a bit of theatre.
Mugridge in again. Wordsworth.
Oh, that's the
really hit
shot.
that.
Over cover.
There's another couple there.
Speaking
The
of
runs are
good,
starting to flow.
speaking of good match officials,
Yes.
I understand there's a award-winning match official from the Adelaide Hills and Alexandria League. Fellow by the name of Robin Cox,
Yes.
who won an award
Yes,
yesterday
he
at the Saka Community Cricket Awards.
He's
Kimbo?
a fine volunteer.
Yep. Full ball. Well bowled.
Straight back to the bowler, no run.
Would you say this game's on a knife's edge, Kim, at the moment?
Well, I'd say Port Districts are on top at the moment.
I'm going to say knife's edge. You know, when you see Big Bird led when the clouds get a little bit darker,
You want to
You
stop?
know.
Yeah.
and he's angry.
Oh, it's dark now.
Curtis over cover again.
Over cover.
And push for two. Comfortably. Back to the second. This has been a good over for us, Kimbo.
So it's Mugridge's third over.
So that brings us 4 for 71, or 4 for 73, sorry, after 15 overs. It's going to be a very intriguing last 5 overs.
Level Singh coming in the bowl again by the looks.
Still feel that 120 is on the cards, Kim. Get a couple of good overs here.
Need some good, really good big overs.
But I think the issue is here now, it seems that Harry will be hitting against the breeze, which wasn't a problem for people like you, but for people like me, that was, you know, I needed all of that assistance just to help me get it past the inner circle. Big shout out to Jason Green there, who sent us a bit of a message online.
Jason Green and Paul Ramsey are watching the...
He does his best work behind a keyboard, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Just waiting for the AFP to knock on his
Get him
front
face to
door
face and he just stutters.
red wire, blue wire, green wire, which one goes to which?
Yeah.
Oh, not that one. Who have we got here bowling, Travis?
Love.
Oh, it is Lover, yes.
Level.
Bangs it into the crease.
Field there. It's a bit of a seasoned A1 performer, Level. Premiership player here a few years ago.
Will he bat with both batting gloves on, or will he take one off, two
Oh,
off?
he'll go out with them and then he'll take them off.
Nice little shovel there to long on.
Shout out to Paul Ramsey, who's given us some messages here. He's just gearing up for his session of maths later on this afternoon.
Oh, he's a massive fan of that
He is
program.
a big fan.
Curtis with a thick edge past the keeper. That'll
Thick
run
edge
away
for 4.
to the boundary for 4. At this point of the innings, Kim, you take him any way you can get him.
Yeah. Especially when boundaries are so hard to come by, Sean.
But back to maths. You're right, Paul Ramsey, huge fan.
Big fan.
Quite often. he'll get
Which
in touch.
surprised me a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, we talk about it on this week's episode, don't we? About, you know, the stereotype of people like Paul Ramsey, the real manly man who love manly things, but then will also sit down with a crisp Chardonnay while watching a show like Maths. So Curtis with a thicker outside edge this time to third man for a single. I know actually Rambo was messaging me only a week or so ago, just wondering where the local Botox, what do you call them? A Botox
Salon.
Is it a salon?
I think it's a salon.
You know, where could he get his lips looking like some of the contestants on Maths this year? But he does own several pairs of tight white pants.
He does, with rips in them.
Yeah.
And no socks.
Harry's
And that's a Yorker Bold. He tried
gone
to
for a little lap.
little lap shot there on middle stump. And missed.
Much to the
That's the
disgust
fifth
of former
wicket
captain Travis Wordsworth here with the shake of the head. I think
Dylan,
he was calling for that shot about 4 overs ago,
He
actually.
was.
Yeah.
Dylan Hiscock coming in now.
Interesting.
Big
yeah.
hitter, Dylan.
Yeah.
So
Jeez.
let's hope we see a little bit of fireworks from Dylan here today.
Hasn't Dylan really taken offence to you picking him as one of your wide ones in your fantasy team? He's half the man he used to be.
He is, yeah. Really got him into shape. Same with our ladies coach, Shane Martin.
Yes. Yeah.
He knew that I was going to pick him as my wide one, and
That's when he got surgery.
he went and got surgery and said, no, I don't want any part of that. Thank you very much.
Mitchell swinging the arms. We can't see this on the vision, ladies and gentlemen, but Mitchell swinging the arms. He would not just one cricket bat in the hand, but two. It's a bit like a Major League Baseball type
I wonder if he
warmer.
could go out with 2 bats like that.
I couldn't even grip 2 bat handles. I tell you what though, the left-hand, right-hand combination could fall in our favour too here.
They're 5 for 81 now, 16 overs. So we've got four to go. Dylan's just hit the crease now, so put the spinner back on. Gary. Back on. Gary Singh.
Look, I'd like to see Curtis just, give a single here. And Dylan, those people, lovely people sitting in the dugout there, just at deep mid-wicket. I hope they've got their catching hands with them. They've got a pretty decent field set here. Obviously a big single there on the onside in front of square. Gary rolls on in. The tricky length there.
A little bit short. Kept low. Went underneath the bat.
Curtis has got quite flexible hips, hasn't he? So I mean, if anyone's going to be able to reach those balls, it would be someone like Curtis.
And he's not the tallest man on the face of the earth.
Low centre of gravity. Nice little single out to mid, long on, sorry. Brings a left-handed Hiscock onto strike now.
What are we going to do with the field here?
It's batters like Dylan, Kimbo, that you pay your admission to come and see.
Yes.
He's explosive. can hit a hard cricket ball.
Yeah.
He should be fresh. He's played about 1.3 games this season, so he should be fresh.
Be fresh. 3 out deep on the leg side. Square leg, mid wicket, and long on.
No boundary big enough on that side if he gets onto one, mate.
No.
Gary in. Oh, look at that. Nicely timed little flick through mid wicket for a single. Gets Dylan off strike. Couple of tough boy under 16 cricketers.
A couple of young under 16 stars coming to say good day to the commentators
like
here.
A couple of pigeons.
How are we, boys? Good? You say a few words?
Oh, shorter ball, Curtis. Caught high on the bat there. Could be a run out of here.
Run out.
And again. It looked
Direct
like,
hit.
wouldn't mind replaying that. I reckon our friend of the show, Tripodi, was sort of glancing at Jackson Bell's house over in the distance. That one sort of got on Curtis a little bit quicker there.
Sort of keeping a bit low, isn't it?
So I'm just going to find out who's next into bat. Cam Sumner looks like he's poised to be next in bat.
This one down leg side. It's a leg by.
So we saw it earlier on in the season, Kimbo, in the A1 one-day game against Goodwood when Cam Sumner scored a better than a runner ball half century.
Yes.
So we know he's got a little bit of flair about him too. He can score very well.
The beauty of Cam Sumner is he can change gears. You know, he pushes the balls around when he needs to, and when he needs to really start hitting boundaries, he can do that as well.
Yeah.
That's over, 17 gone. $17 gone, 5 for 86 score. Doing his cock on strike.
Yeah, the Lovell to Dylan matchup here.
Friend of the show, Josh Hallian, just turned up.
Oh, the human sandbag. Let's hope he comes over. Let's hope he comes over and says hello. It'd be fantastic to catch up. We have Peter Box too. See Peter Box over there.
Peter Box is here.
Just have a bit of a peer around the corner. Push out to mid-wicket for another single to Dylan.
Lovell again in.
Full of delivery, just push past short cover there to long off. Just a single.
We need some boundaries here, Para Hills.
Not sure there'll be too many hard ran two between these specimens of batters, Kim. I think if we can get one here to stray on middle, even middle and off, I think Dylan will take it. That could be, and he's French cutter.
French cut down to the boundary.
That'll go all the way.
And that's all the way for 4.
Again, Kimbo, we'll take him any way we can get him at this point of the innings, but it's just the intent, you know.
The intent.
Trying to go for that shot, it brings about other scoring opportunities.
There's no better shot. How can you bowl to that?
It's
No better shot than that one.
No. That could just be the boundary that kickstarts Dylan the rest of his innings.
Yeah. Can hit a big ball. I've seen him hit a ball that hit that back fence on a half volley before. That's a massive hit. Can hit a big ball. And
When he's gone in a similar area, that's going to be wide of the fielder out there.
And
another boundary. Just wide of long on. I don't think he quite got all of that. I don't think he quite got all of that, Kimbo, but you know, the strength of the man,
Pick the gap well.
he was just able to push it just wide of long on.
Yes.
So that's, the second consecutive boundary.
we're really starting to put the foot on the accelerator now, which is pleasing.
Is it any surprise it's taken the introduction of a left-hander to the crease to bring about that spark?
Oh, of course.
You know, we talk about that.
The only thing he hasn't got is glasses.
Ah, well, yet. Yeah, well-run single there from Dylan. Good over so far there, Kimbo. Important to close the over
So
out well.
Curtis on 30 now, 30 off 39.
Wider ball, he's gone straight there, that's
Straight.
good. He'll push,
That's a nice
push to a
shot.
second.
Just a
Dylan said
single.
no. It's a difficult shot to hit that very straight, I feel.
It's over. 5 for 97 with 2 overs to go. So I'm thinking maybe 110, 115 might be a realistic score. Whether that's good enough, I'm not so sure. Just
So-
boundaries have been really hard to come by.
I'll take this opportunity to stand next to Travis and just maybe talk about, you know, what would be your attack in the bowling innings? You know, who would you bring on early?
G player.
From which end? Who do you feel's got the bag of wickets in them?
I actually think Laddie may have a wicket in early.
Okay.
He just hits the top of the line, top of the stub's length. I think that would be quite handy out here, and I reckon it might be up the chimney.
Is he fighting fit after a big Adelaide Cup yesterday,
He
Trav?
actually pulled up stunt very early. I think he's race 3 left, so he should be raring to go. Shot back.
It squeezes through backward point for another boundary to Curtis.
As you know, on a final, mate, runs on the board, handy.
Very much so.
And I think probably today our bowling's a strength, so I've got 3 seamers ready to go, I reckon, out there.
And I think it's important if you finish well with this momentum shift that's happened the last few overs, if you can carry that through to your fielding innings, all of a sudden that 110 might feel like a 140.
Correct. Momentum is key in cricket, so looking for Ferg just get off strikey, I think.
He's played it well, Dylan. Run out chance at the keeper's end.
Right. This is a good match-up, I feel.
He's going to go. He's going to go to that light tower, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Not sure about the field they got 4 in here. Last row they had 3 on the offside.
Not required out there.
Required, no. I still think there's a big gap there, isn't there?
Well, I think if he gets anywhere near it, it's over their head, isn't
What
it?
about round the wicket into the arc? I'm not sure about that. Are you trying to push it across him? I'd be trying to push it across him.
Correct.
I'm not going into that arc one bit.
We tried.
He tried.
He tried. We might catch up a bit more in the innings break, Travis.
Come on.
Gary into Dylan.
Yeah,
Big hit straight back down the ground. That'll go for 4-2.
Nice shot from Hiscock. Straight down the ground.
Good boy.
Just clearing the front leg, Kim.
Yes.
Presenting the shoulders. And just massaging the ball over
Just
the bowler's head.
what Parra Hills need right now. A few late boundaries. He's on.
Now all of a sudden it appears there's not enough fielders on the boundary. Gary in again.
No, bounce.
Lower edge, bottom edge.
Bottom edge. Half volley. Or was it?
Oh, he's been given out.
Hey, bounce still.
Oh, bit of almost controversy, Kim. It looked like there was an under edge there from
Yeah, I don't
Dylan.
think the keeper went up.
No, I think the keeper gloved it obviously on the half volley.
No.
Kimbo would have got to it on the full with the athleticism, would have dove
Wouldn't
forward.
have been standing so far back. Lucky there for Dylan. Just fell short of the keeper.
In 1994, Kimbo, when you were keeping, you were up to the stumps for that. You were gloving it, probably stumping him as well. Nice little push out there to forward square
Nice
for
single.
another single.
That's over.
1 or 2 overs
19 gone.
Last over up.
Last over. 5 for 107.
Have you had any thoughts on what we're going to do to fill in our time during the innings break?
No. We could talk about on the hill podcast, Sean. The
Talk
Parra
about
Hills
Dave
podcast.
Squid Caldwell walking towards us in a. That's not a retro Metallica shirt. That's an original Metallica shirt from Squidley.
reckon he bought that after the first day's play that he played on this ground many years ago.
Absolutely. He's making his way over.
Make his way over.
Squidley, how are you, mate?
Thanks. Thanks.
So, obviously a quick bowler back on now, Kimbo, which is probably
Muggleton?
not Dylan's strength.
Sorry.
But I don't think he's too quick to really worry him. And he seems to be seeing the ball, hitting the ball cleanly enough here that I feel like he'll get away with one here. Oh, and he takes middle stump out of the ground.
Straight out of the ground. Well, so it's a 6 wicket for Para Hills, 6 for 107, 5 balls to go.
See Duncan Fernley over there in the background with a little pooch he's brought on the lead, yeah.
Cam Sumner coming out the bat now. 5 balls to go. Pressure's on him.
Like if we're talking peak athleticism, Kim, there's not too many more at the club than Cam Sumner.
Cam Sumner, yeah. Cool as a cucumber too. Dylan gets the claps off the ground.
Nice little clap from the faithful there under the veranda.
Cameo.
He'll be smiling underneath that helmet somewhere, Kimbo, I reckon. He's a cheery fellow.
So Cam Sumner can hit the ball hard. It's a cool cat though. He'll know what to do.
Oh, he's just a clever individual. Glasses.
Anything about him, he's not a left-hander, Sean.
Well, I think he probably is, and this is how easy cricket is for him. He can do it right-handed. It's not a challenge if he plays natural left-handed. But I feel like his scoring zones are probably more the traditional cricket shots though, Kim.
Yes.
More that cover, extra cover, backward point. Oh, we've just had the notification from Travis that he might even clip it over mid-wicket here.
Mid-wicket has come up.
Mid-wicket's up on the circle.
Just on the circle. Could be an area that he's going to target.
Cam
here.
sets up here.
Go for a single. Running him hard.
Curtis, no danger for a second there. Already had the gloves unvelcroed.
4 balls to go.
Said simmer down, Cameron. I'll take it from here, thank you.
6 for 108.
We see third man come up on the ring and fine leg go back. So you'd imagine this would be
mid-wicket still.
Be a fuller ball on the stump. Curtis
side
just
edge onto the
it.
pad.
Good running there from Cam.
6 for 109. 3 balls to go.
Well, 14 overs ago, Kimbo, 109 would have been beyond the realms of what we thought would have been possible.
Apparently we're in some early trouble.
Big from Cam.
Big shot.
Just as Travis called it, over mid-wicket for 6.
Cool customer, Cam Sumner.
Big long legs down the wicket. Put the arms through. Keeps doing it. Yeah, do we have... No, I'll put this on mute. Gone again, Cam.
Mid-wicket.
We'll be looking for
Probably
2.
will
Curtis
be
comes
cut
back
off.
for the second, make that comfortably.
One ball to go. 6 for 116. 1 ball to go.
Check up.
Nice ball. Cam Sumner facing.
Gone again.
Wicket down to mid-wicket.
Couple of bounces.
Couple of bounces.
Overrode before. So a very strong finish there.
Para Hills, Curtis Wordsworth, 38 of 45 balls with only the 2 boundaries, so he really pushed it around well. Really held that innings up. Captain's knock.
Ollie. Ollie. Ollie.
So we've got the innings break. We've got 10 minutes for the innings break now. Yep.
Just before the end of the innings. Momentum, and you can see the momentum is definitely within the Para Hills' favour at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really strong finish. A few boundaries. Right, we've got one of our officials for today, Michael Tripodi, one of the premier A1 umpires with us today. How are you, Michael?
Yeah, good, thank you.
How do you see the state of the game?
Well, I thought Port Districts bowled really well early, and but Para Hills give themselves something to chase, defend now.
Yeah, it was a bit of a comeback, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like four for about 20
I know
early on.
I've had Port Districts a couple of times, and they've struggled to get over that score sometimes. So,
Yeah.
and then other times they've made it easy. So,
A couple of close run-out calls for you.
yeah, no, not really. There's a couple where he ran on the pitch, but he didn't change his
the line.
line, so I was okay with it. Yeah.
No, very good. Yeah, and the little half volley to the keeper.
Yeah, I was completely unsighted, so I asked Graham, and he's giving me the nod, and I'm thinking, oh well, that must be out.
Yeah.
But
Well, I think the keeper.
the keeper
Yeah,
said no.
the keeper knew it bounced in
Yeah,
front of him,
yeah.
and to
Did
his
he?
credit, he
Yeah.
called it. So
Yeah, no, it was good.
no, that was good from them.
Yeah, fix that up straight away.
All right, well, you better get ready for the
Yeah,
next half.
no worries. Thanks a
for
lot.
the chat.
No worries.
Rolling it over. Toss and rolling. Then bring up as well. Jack John Joseph James.
We got JJ there warming up. It's not going to be easy.
In these conditions, Kim. for that.
I think it's a resident creche over there.
There's a lot of the players' wives and a few supporters. Past player Josiah Goodwin there, newly crowned father himself.
Yes, newly crowned father.
There's a nice little corner there. Mitchell Quinn just firing up the troops before they take the field. Looking forward to a good defence of our total here.
Umpires coming back onto the ground.
Yeah, copy. Thank you.
Interesting run chase ahead. 122 to get.
This man here, you would have thought you had a full week to prepare, you would have prepared.
Yes.
Quality cricket ball.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. Yeah, line-up's pretty long, so I might wait till it dies down a little bit. There's a lot of people here. The big bird in again. Oh, that's up, and that's out. It's a good catch there. Big bird gets his first of the day. Tough wicket to bat on this, Sean. Yeah, and you know what? I think this wicket's nothing though for a man of Duncan Fernley's class. Maybe he should have been called up today. He's a LA specialist.
The field's not big enough, lads.
Yes. Yeah, the LA Sixers. They will. They do. Yes, I'll do that. Everyone plays for him. Everyone plays for Duncan. The big bird from the Sean O'Connor end.
Big bird kicked the old bowling marker back a few steps. I expect this to be a little bit quicker. 8 kilos of Kentucky Pride last night.
Yeah.
Baz into it.
Oh, nice. Well, that's a good start. Good start for Para Hills. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
It's the perfect start, Kipper.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Could be a little bit back of the length, I reckon. Just above hip height.
Oh, edge down to
Ricard.
third man.
Tricky
Mason
one there.
Ricard.
Well done.
For a single.
Keep him in front, Ricard.
So we've just had a message from Paul Ramsey again. He's about to gear up
For maths.
for his maths.
Typically, I think, Kim, he prefers to go for like a cheese platter with an assortment of cheeses.
Mm.
Your bries, your mozzarellas,
A glass of Chardonnay.
your parmesans,
Yeah. He loves a parmesan, doesn't
cheddar.
he? Yeah.
all the top level cheeses.
The olive. Olive as well.
Yeah.
There's his olives. Down from Big Bird again. No
For
run.
a single, but
The Para Hills fielders are keen.
Hold on,
You can see
JJ.
that they're right on
JJ's athletic, isn't he? He moves well.
JJ. Well, both the Fieldings do.
They field well, the fielding.
Yeah. Well, if your last name's Fielding, I think there's a bit of pressure on you to be decent in the field.
There'd have to be some history, you know, with surnames and the skill set that you have. You know, if you were a
Yeah.
blacksmith, your surname.
Yeah, you come from a line of blacksmiths.
Correct.
He
Fielding.
comes from a line of fielders.
Fielding, son. Well done.
So we've got Cam Sumner coming in for the second over. Down from the Sean O'Connor end.
He might be a little slippery. I reckon. Just hurries you up every now and then. Does enough with the ball.
Tricky bowler to face.
It's a good length. And the glasses. Don't discount the glasses.
Short.
Gone over, short, fine leg. And that'll race
And that's-
away for 4.
Hooked for 4. Nice shot. Bit of a loosener, that one. Got Stevie Phillips over there looking sharp, coming straight from work by the looks of things.
RM Williams boots.
Even got the hairdo going too.
That outfit there would probably, I'm just doing the maths in my head. That would have to be well over $1,000, that outfit.
Yeah.
Stevie Phillips. And that's not even with the hair gel.
Sumner in again.
Straight drive there to the other fielding, Bradley.
No run.
But even look at the pose of Steve. He leans there against the electrical cabinet. With
Mm. He's a cool customer.
He knows how to present himself, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
Sumner in again.
Short
one.
Bit of a slash outside off stump kick though.
Well, you've got to have a go. There's only third man on the boundary, so there's a nice juicy wide one early on.
But we've got Para Hill's own Cam Green there at backward point. You know, the wingspan, you can sort of cover a bit of territory there, can't
Well,
you?
there's no gap. There's no gap now. No gaps.
Sally's no more gaps there.
Old Sally's laid. Those big wings.
Oh, he had a few chicken wings last night, I heard.
Did. He's keeping the Colonel in business, he is. Mason Ricard down here at third man.
You get a little bit of swing with that left arm orthodox and the pink ball in these sort of, you know,
Yeah.
swirly, windy, overcast
Well,
conditions.
he's a T20 specialist.
Another wide one.
Wide one.
It's in the air.
Oh,
Just short
just
of fielding there.
short
A bit
of-
off.
Brad Fielding. Batsman slipped. His spikes are a little short.
Taking huge strides to get to that ball there, Brad. Obviously with those small legs.
Anyone else wouldn't have even got close. Sumner in again. That's edge.
Hit outside.
That's out.
Bodie puts the finger up. Just a feather, Kimbo. That's all you need, though.
Yeah, a little edge there.
That's all you need.
Batsman's a little disappointed.
Frustration from the batsman there. But what a fantastic start to the defence, Kimbo.
Well, it's the same start as you know, both sides have had a pretty similar start.
I mean, I'm not going to call it too early.
Wickets early.
But what are your thoughts on who wins the Kim Hartog medal for best on ground in a T20 grand final? I mean, as one of the panel voters yourself, Kimbo, you've got the ability to issue 3, 2, 1 votes. That's the level they last year. You obviously get double votes.
Okay.
So I think Curtis is probably in with a chance.
Curtis batted well.
It's going to be a bowler's medal, I think.
We need to bowl them out to win.
Bang, bang.
It's a good start. Couple of wickets early.
Do you only have 30 seconds to get out there and face a delivery, Kim? Because I feel like it's been longer than that.
I think you got a minute, minute and a half.
If anyone was to know, it's Tripodi, and he's out there at square leg, and he doesn't seem to be bothered. So if he's
So
happy,
two for nine. 2 for 9. The key wicket of Butterfield was the first one to go. So there's a key wicket. He is a good bat.
Good name too.
Benny Butterfield.
Leading in, steaming inch. Oh.
So 2 for 9 off 2 overs. Evenly poised. Evenly poised.
I feel like the crowd's gotten bigger too, Kimbo.
It has. Certainly
I
more
reckon
vocal.
What they've done is they've probably tuned into YouTube and gone, I can't stand listening to this. I'll get up there myself and just watch it in the flash.
Cam led in again. Nice
Run.
full ball.
Shots on here from Cam.
Chance. Nice running. Sid Wordsworth again, taking some photos.
What are your thoughts, Sid? Are you confident in the position that we find ourselves in at the moment?
I think the boys have to earn it tonight.
Yes, agreed. Wise words from a wise man, Kim.
Yes, big bird in again. Nice and full on leg. No ball.
Fuck.
Stepped over the line. Free hit. Free hit.
How would you attack the free hit, Kimbo? Put yourself in the position here of the batsman.
I'll be going a bit of a lap shot.
Bit of a lap.
All the fielders.
Hit yourself outside off and just try and take it over fine legs head
There's a
there.
chance for a free lap hit.
I'm just looking for a bit of a leg ball myself, just to get down the other end. Anything in the body behind the ball will be fine.
I want to be facing the big boy at this time of night.
And he's gone for that.
He's gone for the little lap
Taking
shot.
advice
You're well cashed in, mate.
and has missed it. Bit of vocalness from the sidelines here, not too far from us. It's a hard shot to execute. You see it on the
It
TV
is.
all the time, but these people, the guys on the telly practice it day in, day out, hours and hours and hours. Kim.
That's why you have to wait for a free hit to do it.
Most cricketers in this sort of league bat for 7 or 8 minutes twice a week.
Yeah,
Hard
true.
to practice for that. Well bowled.
Down leg, that's wide. Sliding down the leg side. Barrel's playing, very vocal out there.
We've still got the same field here with the third man on the fence, fine leg up on the circle. And the only other fielder on the fence is the first forward square leg there. To the big bird.
Squeeze to point.
Oh, Cam.
Direct hit.
Throw, direct
Damn,
hit.
son.
That was safe.
Never in doubt,
I
Camo.
think that just highlights the man's athleticism.
Yeah. Picks the ball up. But Harry Catton, the wicket keeper, he's a long way back tonight.
I was just going to say about Harry, he's a very supportive wicketkeeper. Most wicketkeepers are pretty vocal, they're pretty chatty. But I think there's a bit of a difficulty in understanding what Harry says at times there, Kimbo. The the Northern English accent comes
Yes.
through quite thick.
It does, yes. Cleared in again.
Good run.
Hit to cover, no run.
Curtis there with a bit of bicep flex. Speaking of biceps, Tyler Baker just in front of the table here. He's another well put together kid.
Little in stature, but big guns on him.
Just a fit guy.
He's walking like he's got carpet under both arms too.
I'm telling you, if I was put together like that, Kimbo,
Yes?
I'd be happy.
Yeah. You are, Sean.
Yes. That's a strong no.
Cleared in again. Oh, quick single.
He's hit that,
Some good
that
running.
line and length consistently well, really, apart from a couple of looser deliveries.
I think that's what the batsmen are looking at doing, just sort of hitting soft hands, getting the quick singles.
Wickets can fall at the top, but you still have to be on your game for the entire 20 overs as a fielding unit.
Yeah.
Because things can change in an instant. They can change in an instant. That's why it's an exciting game. From the Kim. Salad. While you're talking. Tell you what, though, Kimbo, if you do live in the vicinity of Para Hills Oval,
Yes.
and you think to yourself, I've still got an hour and 16 minutes until maths starts, I might just pop up and have a look. I'll tell you what, there's not too many better places to be right now than where we are. We're watching some high-level cricket.
Beautiful oval too.
There's in excess of probably 300 to 400 people here. There's a barbecue going. There's Cranskies on there, we've just been told. The fridges are fully stocked.
Oval looks wonderful.
You'd almost forget it's a school night, Kimbo, don't you?
Yeah, that's true. Cam Sumner.
Well, that's well back. Nicely played
Just soft
there.
hands by the batsman.
So, as you mentioned a couple of times, Dan Big Bird went back last night after the Adelaide Cup and spent a small fortune at KFC. What
Yeah.
do you think his food of choice would be? What would he lean toward? Or is it an array of the menu?
I think he'd be a 10-piece feed type of operator, wouldn't he?
That's the entree. Some single out of fielding there, nicely picked up.
Oh, it's a bit of sharp fielding there from Brad Fielding. Shy at the stumps, missed.
Do you think he goes for sauce and potato and gravy?
Absolutely.
Just got the attention of Sandbags Hallion there in the distance. He might be making his way over. Back looks alright there, Kimbo, from what I can see.
Yeah,
Well.
he's really recovered from that severe back injury.
Yeah.
He's really recovered from that severe back injury, and he's coming to join us in the commentary box.
It's great to see a man of such ability and standing at the club.
Yes.
You know, we were worried for him. I actually went to the Lowell McEwen Hospital and the Royal Adelaide Hospital trying to find. Tell me which ward Josh Hallion is in, because I've heard he's had a severe back injury.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of flowers. I was going to take a bunch of flowers in for him.
I had a Sudoku book just to keep him occupied. Charge down the wicket, slap back,
Straight down the ground.
and that'll go
That's
all
four.
the way to the boundary, just under the scoreboard.
Little short.
forward to you at the.
Avid listener to the podcast, Josh Hallian.
#1 ticket holder.
Yeah.
Actually.
Nice and rolling.
Pull the ball outside off. No run. Won't be long till we see the introduction of spin, I don't think, either, Kimbo here. Just maybe an opportunity to push through a few overs quickly.
Yeah.
Tyson, shirt untucked, in the bowl.
Really soft hands, these bats, aren't they? Just really just picking those gaps.
Change of bat. Change of bat always brings about core fortune. What are your thoughts on the hairstyle of Hayden Ware? Senior cricketer.
That's a pretty decent mane he's got.
Now, Frogbox cannot pick this up, but the commentator to my right here, Kim, has just been handed quite a substantial Kransky in a roll, and he'll be fighting his way through that for the next 2.5 minutes.
Tyson in, outside off. No run.
Oh, geez, there's a lot of sauce on that, big fella. Make sure you don't get too much of that on your shirt.
Yeah, I know. Parrot Hills Quality Meats.
Yeah, another fantastic sponsor of the club. Local, hard-working family business.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Cam Sumner with his second direct hit of the night.
Second direct hit.
Stop it, Cameron. You're making the rest of us look bad. Look at Harry.
Still don't know what he's saying.
High energy. You need subtitles. A bit like Adrian in maths. Kimbo. He has subtitles.
Yeah. Tyson in again. Yeah, soft hands, trying to get that quick single again.
That brings the end of the 5th over. Port District's 2 for 24. In at bat.
They're tracking okay.
In a bat we have at the moment Jobindeep Singh, who's 9 not out from 11 balls, and young Alex Wicker 4 not out from 9. Mentioned it before, Kimbo, Alex Wicker, only a young fella. I had the fortune of coaching against him several years ago at a Premier Cricket level, and he took the figures of something ridiculous like 6 for 9 or something.
Really?
Yeah. Very, very handy cricketer, so...
Can he bat though?
Bright future. Well, he's batting at number 4 in an A-grade Adelaide turf, Tom, so I would suggest yes. Obviously they rolled us for that day for about 40, so I didn't get the opportunity to see him bat that day. Cam Sumner continues from the Kim Hartog end. Bit of a breeze, sort of travelling, would you say, in out towards our direction from the middle? Slight breeze?
Yeah, slight little breeze.
Not a powerful one. Sumner's been
Oh, short one. It's been dispatched
that's
over the fence, down the hill. That's 6 runs. Timed that well, didn't he?
Quite a nice shot there from Gary Singh there. He's just picked up that leg very early, hasn't he? Cam's probably been a fraction short there, I felt, so far.
Yeah, the short one last over too. His first over.
He's picked up the length of that incredibly well. Big 6. So our field, we have a deep forward square, and again the third man is up, and we have a deep mid wicket. So 2 out on the fence on the onside, and that's it. Very
Down the
well.
ground.
Very well to mid off, but nothing's getting past that man of mid off.
No.
This stock is up.
He just crunched that.
Yep. How was the Kransky, mate?
It's good.
Yeah.
Really good. Back on now.
Was it any different to the first 3 you had?
Somewhere in.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
now
go.
That's a line of length, isn't it? That's just teasing.
Yeah.
Teasing.
It's much better there.
Paul Evans. You mentioned Paul Evans. I just see him.
Yeah, Evo's here. Evo's in amongst the crowd. Past president, past player.
It's great to see.
All round good guy.
Full of ball from Cam. Push to fielding here. Well run single.
Well, they are running the singles well, these Port District's batsmen.
You sort of don't want your mid-on fielder too close there either, do you? Because it just invites the shot over the top. So it's a tricky balancing act.
Yeah.
That's a good ball. Well done there by Harry.
Inside edge onto the pad. No run.
I think that's the length though, isn't it? Still that full length, but not drivable.
Mm.
That's Stuart Strathfield over there, I reckon.
Strathfield, yeah. LO6 superstar.
I think if you see him here, he's actually carrying the LO6's scorebook under his arm there. You see that bit of paraphernalia there?
I have seen him get it out.
He's happy to show a few people.
Yeah, got it out once or twice already today.
Conveniently, the games where he's made golden ducks, which there's 2 of them.
And those pages have been ripped out.
No, discarded. Oh, hello boys. Another legend, Brett Everhard, with a couple of little poochers walking past.
Yeah. There you go.
Jack. Good, yeah. Good. So a little bit of a shift in the field here. Tyson back on, but we've got a long on and a long off. We have a sweeper out in the sort of extra cover region.
Yeah.
And we have a square leg on the fence and a mid wicket. So
they're all out, spread out now.
This is the point in the game where you see a few little nudges and the ones, and you try to build that pressure.
Well, they've already been doing that.
They have.
They've already been doing that. So
I just wonder whether the introduction of a spinner, and I'm putting my hand up for Curtis. I think Curtis probably needs to come on and have a bowl, just to get a little bit of pace differential here.
Yeah.
Just even for 1 over, just
it's a lot of the same. The first 3 bowlers.
Just ask them to do something different.
It's a wide down leg side.
I reckon that's just bounced over the stump.
No, it's the bounce just over leg stump.
I think the batter should have got himself outside the line there. So we've just got a message in, and it looks like the early favourites for the Kim Hartog T20 Player of the Grand Final. The early polling would suggest that Curtis Wordsworth is just in front by a bicep.
Nice and full by Tyson rolling. Get back to him, no run.
There's a few there that are just behind him, with Cam Sumner obviously with a clean finish to the innings, and Dylan Hiscock with a couple of nice boundaries. Harry Catton as well, batting well. So there's a few chasing Curtis to that elusive Kim Hartog medal. He's gone. He's had a catch.
That's out. Well, he tried a little lap shot there. I don't know whether it was a ball to try that with. It's sort of premeditated, isn't it?
Did I just see Tyson do the Travis Head finger in the ice?
Did he?
I believe I did.
Yeah, should be more of a hamstring in the ice more than a finger in the ice, I would have thought.
Sometimes you got to be careful when Tyson's, he's not getting any younger, like any of us, and sometimes when you celebrate hard, Kimbo, the soft tissues just aren't up for that same celebration.
And cause injury.
And you can spring up to do something, and you can find yourself in a spot of bother. So, my word of advice to Tyson there would be just to sit down.
Tone it down.
Just make sure the hamstrings are fine. You're not playing LO6s with Hilly anymore.
So Alex Wicker out for 4 off 13.
I think that was a case of those premeditated shots, and then once you're committed, you just have to go through.
Yeah, you got to go through with it. Don't know if they needed that right now.
Just got a message come through that is it Tyson the postman rolling?
Yes.
because he always
Always
You
delivers.
can't call him Australia Post because they sometimes don't deliver.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Whoa.
Bit of a drive-by. I think Tyson's dad works for Australia Post, actually.
Is that right? Yes, he's got an Australia Post shirt on. Well, there we go.
Well, that's legal action number 7 for the show. It's not Rihanna will have his work cut out. It's good though. A wicket, dot ball, and another dot ball after that.
Yeah, tighten things up a bit. 3 for
I'd like to
32.
see him up here and keep him on the one.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him up.
squeeze him up now.
Keep him on the one. Say, go on, young fella. Hit me over your head, second ball you faced. Against the postman.
Yeah.
Bring him up now. Bring him up. That's over.
Well,
Can't bring him up.
That's over.
Yeah,
3 for
what's the score, mate?
3 for 32.
Just as I gaze over to the crowd there, I see
7 overs.
the most recent centurion for the club, Danny Woods, from the women's team on the weekend. Hit 111 on the
Yeah.
weekend, Kimbo.
Yeah.
She featured in a, just making her way
Yeah.
there past the scorer
Scorer.
table. So she featured in a 170 run stand with
Yes.
Sarah Hughes,
Yes.
which is incredible.
And a huge win over Sturt on the weekend. 111 she got.
There was a period of that game, Kimbo, where there were 9 slips deployed.
Yes.
Clearly bowling
Putting the pressure on.
Kim Hartog out.
Yeah. Now we've got Mason Rickard coming on to bowl here.
I think Brad Fielding might be in for a catch here at long on.
Oh, stick outside edge, down a third man.
Postman, hamstrings, rolling.
Coming back for 2.
Weeks it in. He's another one of your Dutch brethren, isn't he?
He is, certainly is.
Big fans of.
Frequenter of the Dutch Pantry, which is his player sponsor.
What's your go-to when you go to the Dutch pantry there on AG Road?
I like the speculoos biscuits. I like them. I like them on bread. Speculoos sandwiches. They're like, yeah. And like chocolate sprinkles, chocolate hail type thing. Have them on toast. Oh, it's delicious. You got to try it.
I see your mouth watering.
Oh, it is.
Ricardo.
Guard outside off. Hit the point. No run.
Which fielding is older, Kimbo? Brad or Jack John Joseph James?
Yeah, good question.
I feel like Brad
reckon-
is the younger brother.
I think he's the younger brother too. Has been good for us this year. Comes from Ramsbottom.
Great lads. Advances down, a little nudge out to Brad Fielding here at long on. Neatly collects the ball. And whips it back into his Ramsbottom teammate, Harry Catton there.
Yeah.
Harry actually just announced within the last week as the Ramsbottom first 11 captain again.
Is he?
For this
Oh,
coming
there we go.
season. So captained the last couple of years.
That's
So
good for him.
Congratulations to Harry there. Oh, and congratulations to Ramsbottom for getting such a fine keeper, batsman and leader.
Yeah.
So well done. They know they're on a good thing.
We've got some quality cricketers come from Ramsbottom.
And I didn't want to get obviously too ahead of ourselves here, but Rian's working with the Ramsbottom cricket team to see if we can't fly over there and do a bit of a similar thing for what we do here at Para Hills, but over the other side of the world.
That'd be nice.
Bit of an on the bottom.
That would be nice. On the bottom.
So we'll work out the finer details of that. Rickard comes in, left arm around.
Get down the ground.
Flat back to
Long off.
there. Dylan aggressively fields that ball. And that's the over. So we got Braden Futrell coming on. Is it a nature break?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Got Burjo coming on, building out to mid wicket. Gets his first run in the game.
Oh, Big Bird's back on. Captain Curtis here is going for the big guns.
Well, he needs the wickets.
Wants to get the wickets for District 3 for 37 after 8. 12 overs remaining.
Similar situation. Similar. Just
85 remaining. 85 runs off 12 overs, Kimbo. So it's still in the balance here.
if you look at the graph, it's really even.
Full of delivery over, inside out, over cover there. Mitchell covering some ground.
Good Quinn covering ground there.
May get back for a comfortable 2. stump line, whether you don't have a second out here.
Out of deep cover. Oh, he's come in for the new batsman.
There's 3 on the fence on the leg side here. And it's gone up. Dylan's getting there. It's going to fall just short.
Just in between the
One
fielders.
down for Dylan.
Dylan, very athletic there with one hand. One-handed pick up. Throw to the bowler's end.
There's not much that man can't do.
Oh, he is an athlete.
Great to see him back out there playing cricket.
It is. It's always exciting watching Big Dylan play. Led in again. Ooh, big inside edge down the square leg for 1.
Even a bit of a crowd gathering the band cricketers Union Hill over there. For fuck's
Yeah.
sake. Few people up there. Not a bad vantage point up there.
Yeah, it's quite a good place to watch cricket. Got the under 16 lads down the other end of the ground, showing their support. Good to see. Led in again, no run.
Cramped him up well. There's a single everywhere on the onside here, Kimbo. Probably far fine leg, but I'd argue you'd take that on anyway. And fielders in on the ring here, we have a point cover, sort of an extra cover, and obviously long off on the fence.
Tough to score on the offside.
It was reward if you want to take the risk and go over
Yeah.
the offside. Little shovel out here. New to the field, Burjo. He's another athlete.
Young lad.
Quick. We've had the pleasure, you and I, Kimbo, playing a T20 game with Nathan Burgess earlier this summer.
We did, yeah. I dropped the catch off his bowling. Then he got taken off by the skipper.
Yeah, I think he went for 20 that over, didn't he?
He did. It was all after I dropped it. Led in again. Nice and full, straight back to him.
Or they're gonna
Misfield.
take it misfield off the big fella. That's some good game
Good
awareness.
sneaky
for district
single.
batters, though. Some good game awareness. There's a bit of swagger about Big Bird's run up, isn't there?
There is.
It's
Well, there
almost
should be swagger.
it's almost Merv Hughes like.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
with the soft shoulders, the chest is out, the arms are, rubbery.
There should
and
be.
he's
If
just,
you're 6'8" in height, with arms like that, you're releasing the ball from about 12 foot up.
I know.
You should have some swagger.
Put a couple of kilos of the Colonel's chicken skin in the digestive tract, still working its way through at the moment.
That body must be doing some work to digest.
In again, Masonry card continuing. Left arm around.
Wide outside off, close to a wide, I reckon.
Flirting on the line, I reckon. Yeah. But again, our man Michael Tripodi's officiating. If he sees nothing wrong with it, it has to be spot on.
Yeah, he's one of the premium umpires of the comp.
Always had him a little bit closer. They look for a single.
Cheeky single there. Direct hit would have had him, I reckon.
Close. The field changes this batter. So deep extra cover, deep long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep forward square leg.
5 out. 5 out in the boundary. 3 inside the circle on the offside.
That's wide. Near Dylan Hiscock. And he takes
Yeah,
it
that's a
down.
great catch.
Fantastic catch.
That was hit to him pretty powerfully there, and he took it with ease in the end. Got down low.
It's no surprise,
good
Kimbo,
wicket.
that man Dylan has won several A-grade fielding trophies
Yeah.
now over the last decade or so. And he has one of the safest sets of hands in this club. In my time here too, that I
Yeah.
can recall.
So it's the end of Tyler Latham.
Fantastic catch.
Wicket number 1 for Mason Rickard. Bowling well, bowling to his field. Outside off stump. Batsmen have to take the chance if they're going to score runs.
I mean, that's what you get told, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, someone just belted the change rooms, not real happy.
Someone left the window open and the door shut a little bit hard there.
Yeah, wow.
Interesting fact.
Yes.
When you do that in the change room afterwards, you're still out.
Yeah, that's
You never get a chance to
that's
go
true.
back out there, do you?
So she might be up for a new bat.
The umpire doesn't say,
Hole on the wall.
hang on a minute, come back out, young fella.
Yeah, not what you want to do when there's a crowd around. Anyway.
Onward we go.
I see Timmy Behave from our inclusive side down there, having a look at the proceedings today.
Former captain for the last couple of years.
Former captain of our inclusive side. Wicket taker. They're going well this year, the inclusive side at Para Hills here. In the finals, finished 3rd.
They've had a strong run home, haven't they?
They have.
And we know TB is a quality player, but I feel like a lot of it's been on the back of Riley Nisbet's efforts.
Mizzo.
A couple of forward.
Mizzo has
balls,
really come.
powerful hitting.
Yeah. Rickard again.
Oh, that's some good fielding there from the postman. And fielding, just there in support.
Yeah. Postman Pat. Paddy. Paddy rolling. Always delivers.
Oh, up in the air.
Oh, sharp chance. Over his head.
Flat shot, just
Risky.
inches past Curtis Wordsworth there at cover.
Great attempt to try and catch it.
Fantastic. That would have brought the house down if that had stuck Kimbo.
Oh, back to the inclusive side, Sean. We got also the coach, Jaban Somerville. He's in amongst the crowd.
He's at the scorer's table there.
Scorer's
Kimbo.
table. He's the coach.
Special mention to Jabba. Another fantastic volunteer at the club. Does a lot of work around the place.
He does.
Loves scoring.
Well, I think without Jaden we wouldn't have had Frog Box Little set up today. So thank you, Jaden.
No, we wouldn't. Absolutely not. Man of many talents.
So we've got Curtis Wordsworth, the leg spinner, coming on from the Sean O'Connor end.
Wood District's 4 for 49 after 10 overs. So we're in the same position, I
I think
believe.
it's even. You look at the graph. You look at the graph. The worm. The last couple of overs they've hit some boundaries. The last couple of overs, so the Port Districts are slightly in front of where Para Hills were at this stage. Outside off, squeezed out to deep cover for one.
I think with Lovell still yet to bat, Kimbo, you know, we all know that what his ability can be like with the bat.
Destructive.
You know, with him still bat, he's the sort of person that can take 30 off of 2 overs.
Yeah.
Curtis, just making sure the field's right here. He'll have a plan. He's a smart guy.
It's pretty tough in the outfield here. It's quite dark up here at Para Hills. Very cloudy. A short one, pulled to mid wicket for a single.
I'd like to see Curtis bowl his leg spinners in this environment.
Well, he is.
No, he's bowling little off spinner darts or whatever they are.
That's just trying to deceive the batsman. Yeah, Sid taking a few shots of the lad with the ball in his hand. He doesn't bowl much on Saturdays, so there's not too much space on the SD card that Curtis has taken up with the bowling.
Camera. It's just to give Curtis the impression that he's taking photos of Curtis.
Right.
Or he's taking photos of Travis just outside the boundary there.
Another dot ball, 2 dot balls in a row now, and finish the over.
Someone who doesn't
Yeah, it's a good one.
jump too much.
Yeah, yeah. Mason Ricard on again. Left arm orthodox. The Sean O'Connor end.
Harry's still full of energy behind this stuff.
He is. Really hard to score on that offside. The field,
Very hard to score.
he's got the field up nice on the offside. Got some Uber Eats walking past here.
You ate all the Kranskis, Kimbo. There's none left for anybody else.
Oh, cheeky single there. Risky.
The next 35 seconds are going to be a challenge for you and I, Kim. Former A-grade captain of both of ours.
Yeah, former A-grade skipper, former assistant coach, and LO6 great,
Run machine at the moment,
Stuart
Stuart Stratford.
Stratford.
Oh, a big shout for LBW.
Maybe perhaps going down leg.
Pleading. It was the pleading from Mason. He got a long way across the batter.
He got a bit
Long
across.
way across.
It's not going down leg.
And just the desperation.
Faith in Michael Tripodi to make the right calls, and I think that was a good one.
There's not so many better officials in the game other than our mate Robin.
Ricard in the gap. Is that 4? No, that's 4 runs. Just past the fielder. Just releases the pressure a little. Nice shot. Ricard again. Down leg. Oh, that's down the fine leg. That's 4. 2 boundaries in a row here for Port Districts. Yeah, it was never a thing. Maybe it's a thing for 15-year-olds, I'm not sure. No socks is a thing too, isn't it? Sharp single. Yeah. Teetering. Could go either way. Couple of wickets. Game turns back into Para Hill's favour. Just looks like Port Districts have got things under control right now. 2 boundaries in a row in that last over. JJ got some wickets in there. Yeah. I'm seeing the warm up. And that's a good catch. Right on the rope. He had the rope right behind him. And that's out. Yeah. Just when it's getting into Port District's favour. Lovell, past Para Hill's player. Can hit a big ball, Lovell. Goes out with the one glove. Outgoing batsman giving him plenty of advice. Don't hit it down the. Don't hit it down the. It was a good catch. he's going over myself.
I must admit, straight
It's a big hit. Barry and Tanya Appleton just walking past. Para Hills royalty, those two. So Port District 6 for 122. This is the 13th over. Sorry, 5 for 61. That's our score. 5 for 61. And wide. 13th over. So they're halfway there, Port Districts. Halfway there with 7.5 overs to go. Gee, it's anyone's game. Anyone's game. It's a tough contest. Curtis again. Outside off. Tried to just squeeze it down a third man for a single. No run.
The accumulation of dot balls that are important again. He can feel them.
Yes.
The pressure when a big shot has to come like that.
2 dots. And that's over. 5 for 63. 64, sorry.
Just wonder whether probably going to Tyson Roll.
Postman. Paddy Rowling.
This will be the postman.
Yeah, he's coming in for his third over. He bowled 2 overs, 1 for 3. So I think it's probably a good time for the skipper to bring him back, squeeze things up a little more. Batsman calling for the helmet and a glove, his second glove. Yeah, I think they know what Tyson's all about. They've seen him before.
He's got the ability, hasn't he, to nip it off the seam both ways and hurry you up.
He just bowls that impeccable line. So he didn't want the glove, just the helmet, thanks. Lovely sing.
Players that wear 2 gloves. It's a great element in the golfing world now.
Yes.
An amateur professional golfer.
Aaron Cedric Manning.
He wears 2 gloves evidently when he plays golf.
I've seen that with my own eyes. I play golf with him every now and then, and he whacks a second glove on the par threes. Tyson in. Quick single. Didn't get up much, that one.
Do you think it helps Aaron Manning's golf game, the double glove?
Well, I think it helps him in his mind, and I think if it helps you in your mind, it helps you on the green, on the fairway.
Yes.
It's a tough contest. Seesaw. Third man coming up. Risky. Rolling in. Scoops it up to a deep mid wicket. I have a feeling this is going to go deep this game. It's going to go right down to the wire. It's just a matter of who holds their nerve the best. Rolling in. Single.
So clearly a bit of a plan here to
a wide from Curtis Wordsworth.
One of them. Not too happy with that, is he, Curtis? You've got to put some revolutions on the ball, son. Oh, thick edge.
Oh, that's
That'll
going to go
race
down
away
to the
with it.
boundary.
Ricard in pursuit.
And that's
He
4.
won't get there in time, unfortunately.
Big thick edge.
Could be one of those overs which swings the game one way or the other. So 5 runs off one legal delivery here. So I feel like a wicket here pulls this right back, which is not out of the realm here.
No.
Anything could happen every ball. It's so exciting.
Very full Yorker, dug out. A deep cover.
Cam just covered
Single?
about 40 metres, fielded that for a single, and not even a puff in breath.
Well, I don't think you need anyone else out on the offside, do you? He'll cover that ground by himself.
Ridiculous. That's a better ball there from Curtis. A little bit slower through the air. Looks a big bird. Found that ball a little bit slippery, big bird there. Maybe a little bit of the Colonel's grease still on the hands.
Yeah.
Ooh, a big, expansive shot there from Lovell. That's a future there, deep mid wicket. Decent underarm in there, by the way.
Braden Futrell out there, deep square.
Nicely picked up there. Good backing up there from MQ, coming in off the rope.
Getting the singles here at will now, aren't they? Port District.
Well, there's plenty of gaps.
Really working the field.
You can't have more fielders out there, Kimbo. I've tried, you just can't. You can only play the game with 11.
Big swing there to deep mid. Single taken. That's over.
Oh, that is over 5.78.
So we're just in between overs now. I should really thank Jason Fountain from CNW Electrical for all his electrical equipment that he supplied for us here today.
You make a great point because, I mean, if you're at the ground here or if you're not, and you look at the table and the setup we've got here, I'm counting probably 30 or 40 leads.
Yeah.
And other various bits of electrical equipment.
Looks like a big pile of spaghetti. But you know what? Jason Fountain knew exactly what every cable did.
He said, what do you want to do, boys? Want to commentate? Oh, I'll make that happen. Here you go.
Yeah, thanks again.
What else you got?
Thanks again to CNW Electrical.
And I reckon at the end of this session we've got here, Kimbo, I'm going to treat myself to an orange spot. Vegetarian pasty from behind the canteen.
You should.
Yeah. Sesame seeds on top.
Do yourself a favour.
Look, if there's 2 there, I'll probably get 2.
I'm torn between another Cranksy and an orange spot pasty.
Why not have both?
So we've got Cam Laird coming back on for his 4th over.
Important over this one. Full ball. Just be the single there out the mid wicket. So Kimbo, we're looking at 43 to win from 29 deliveries.
Yeah, it's certainly gettable. Wickets are the key.
Crowd's fallen a bit silent here. I think everyone's just field attention.
It's a riveting game. Lead in again, nice and full. Down for a single.
Look at Dylan just covering the ground like a man of many years younger.
Yeah. Well, he's got 23 on his back. He's running around like a 23-year-old.
Like Michael Jordan, LeBron James,
Yeah.
Dylan Hiscott. Just sounds so right,
Yeah,
doesn't
it
it?
comes off the tongue well. Lead in again.
It's
Oh,
up.
big swing.
It's gone
That's up in there.
JJ's under that.
JJ,
And it's a
that's
great
out.
wicket.
That's a good catch.
It's the dangerous Lovell out, Kim.
He's a very dangerous batsman. So Parra Hills would be happy to see the back of Lovell.
Who said preparing for a grand final the night before by eating copious amounts of KFC
And going
is
to the
right
races.
thing to do. Who said that?
Yeah.
Not me, not you.
That's a 6 wicket now.
Just read me back.
And I think it's seesawed back in Parahill's favour again now. We've still got Jobandeep Singh still in. He's on 34 off 35, so he's still dangerous.
It's like the penultimate event at your school, primary school sports day when you tug of war and you see it just ebb and flow and you don't know who's going to win.
Yeah. So 6 for 80.
Can you read me back, Big Bird?
3.3 overs, 2 for 18.
It's handy from the big fella.
Very handy. He's got the wicket at the right time there, I think, Sean.
Good move from the captain. He sensed the situation and said, well, I need to go to the Premier's fast bowler.
Yeah, just saw the situation, acted accordingly.
Yeah. Oh, it's picturesque up there. There's been a little bit of a break in the clouds.
Yeah, we've got the sun bursting through the clouds.
Are they cumulonimbus? Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Full delivery.
Full delivery, straight to cover, no run.
What are some other cloud names? Cumulonimbus.
Cirrus.
Cirrus clouds.
Yeah, the summer.
Strato.
Yeah, they're but the only two I know. It's been too long since I've been at school.
Yeah, Keith Barnes doesn't do the weather anymore. That's why
No.
Lairdy's steaming in. Oh, an inside edge onto the patch looking for a single, but there's none there.
You sort of don't get that info, the cloud info from the newsreaders or the weather people anymore, do you, Sean?
Look, I get all of my news from the Daily Mail and clickbait articles on Murray at First Sight, which don't typically tend to include the weather unless it's a pop-up somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm backing you'd be a sucker for clickbait, Sean.
Got a future father-son pick just to your right there, and young Harvey
Yeah.
Goodwin.
Yeah.
Future first-round father-son pick at Para Hills. He'll be playing under 10s in about eight years' time, I reckon. Another inside edge.
Inside edge. Oh, onto
That's
the
got just under the thigh pad.
onto the thigh. It's hurting him a little bit.
It's on YouTube, yes.
That's another good over there from Cam Laird.
That's a great
It's
over.
really what Para Hills needed.
Kimbo, you can tell Brad fielding the score. He's just looking for a score update. Big one there, boys. Big one there, fellas.
That was a very clean hit over mid-wicket for 6.
So I feel, Kimbo, the run chase now will be 36 to win. 36 to win. At what point,
Just under 4 overs.
yeah, at what point does it really fall in favour of the batting team? Is it when you get less than 20? Is that a bit of a hurdle that you know when you were playing the game at a high level that you sort of sought to achieve?
You just never know now. Things have changed a lot, Sean. You can get 18 and over these days.
So 36 off 23 legal deliveries. Going for another big shot there. I think this is a key wicket, getting Jobandeep out, I feel.
Well, Tyson's really been on the money so far in his first 3 overs. He hasn't gone for much.
Well, the ball that went for 6 didn't miss the mark by a lot.
No.
It was more of a fantastic cricket shot than a really a loose delivery. So gone up in the air, gone just over 0.8.
Big
That might
thick
be
edge.
4. Oh, JJ, fantastic bit of fielding.
JJ fielding, yes. For 2.
It's the advice coming through from the 4 districts fans. Just to our right.
Just for the final, the commentary?
Yeah, just this one. Yeah.
That's a good. I was
Yeah,
like
straight,
watching on
straight down the ground, fielding for
Oh,
one.
excellent.
this one.
He's still pushing the singles, the Port District's batsman.
So we look at the bowlers to go. We've got an over from Cam Sumner, an over from Mason, an over from Curtis. So
It's a single down the ground,
two of these last 3 overs will come from spinners.
which is not a bad thing. Slowness, slow it up a little.
The batters have to force the pace on that.
Yeah.
Spinners really need to work at hitting their mark and executing, but I don't disagree. Spin to win.
Oh, that's a big 6.
That's probably the biggest shot of the night.
Over square leg. He took that off stump and over square leg it went for 6. It's a disappointing end to the over for Tyson, rolling.
But again, we see that
Jobin Deep Singh, he's really held this innings together.
definitely giving Curtis something to think about there. As Curtis stands there with his hat off, I reckon it might be himself coming on the bowl.
6 for 96. 6 for 96 with 3 overs to go. 25.
25 off 18.
25 off 18 deliveries. Parra Hills really need some wickets here. Jobin Deep Singh, he's really dominated this innings so far. 50 not out off 41.
He seems to be quite powerful in that square of the wicket onside.
Yes.
I think, if we can just try and force him to hit into that extra cover region where I don't think he's comfortable. But again, he's very comfortable against the mediums. And now we see the
You
introduction
see the
of
spin. Wordsworth again.
Dot ball.
Outside off, dot ball.
That's what I mean. A couple of those, Kimbo, and the pressure really
Changing that pace up.
Fuller delivery.
Right.
Just a single. Here's the test with Jobin Deep on strike now.
He's getting a lot of advice from the sidelines here. Oh, he towed it. He towed that.
But he's gone
Back
to
to the
that
bowler.
area. I'm looking out here, so for those watching at home on the field, on the onside fielding, we have Brad fielding here at long on. We've got Mitchell Quinn at a mid-wicket cow corner almost, and a Cam Sumner deep forward square leg.
Yeah, it's a little too wide, that one.
Fine lines. I like what he's doing though.
He's really pushing it out there, getting him to really hit across that line.
He's done again.
It's another wides. I think here Jobin Deep's really putting the pressure on the bowlers to really try and go wide. And they're just going a little bit too wide now.
It's an arm wrestle. And he's got that.
He's really picked that one up. He likes it out there.
That's a big 6, that one.
Another big 6 from Jobin Deep Singh.
You just feel the mood drop a little bit here.
Yeah, he's batted well. He's held the innings together. 56 now off 42. That's his 4th maximum.
That pulls the chase down now to 17. 17 to get off 14 balls. 17 off 14.
Well, I think the key is to get. If Jobin Deep's still here in 14 bowls time, it's all over.
It won't be 14 balls, Kim. I don't
No,
think
that's true. Really need his wicket here.
Anything can still happen here. Another 6.
It's a little bit shorter and he's got hold of that as well, and that's over square leg again for 6. And he's hitting them a long way.
Yeah, they're very cleanly hit, Kimbo.
He's middled every one of those. That's his 5th maximum.
Not a super short delivery. I'll have to have a look at that again, but it doesn't look incredibly short. But Geez, he's quick on that back foot, and he's clearly powerful through that area.
So 11 to get now. And it's really looking.
Still believe. Still got to believe.
Yeah, he's still got to believe, but you know the favour. It's certainly favouring Port Districts. He's gone wide again. The 62 off 44 for Jobandeep Singh. That's another wide. Is that the fourth wide of the over, I think, Sean?
I mean, it's a difficult ball to execute, but I think you just try and go full at the feet here at the stumps, and if he misses, you hit. Single there off the last ball.
Last ball of the over. So 2 overs to go.
And what's the equation there? Kim, give me the numbers.
Trail by 7, so they need 8 to win off 2 overs.
8 off 12. It looks like Sumner coming on. He probably
63 off 45 balls. 2 4s and 5 6s for Jobandeep Singh.
I think Cam's
He's batted beautifully today.
Oh, he's batted amazingly. I think Cam's got the ability to get one through him here. If he can just get that bit of a fuller length, because we've seen Jobandeep hit powerfully.
Nice and full at the stumps.
I think he's just really got to challenge the base of the stumps as best he can here.
Yeah, he's got to stop Jobandeep from getting underneath that ball.
And I tend to feel that I think Jobandeep is looking to probably try and finish at this over. So I don't think he'll just do the old nudge singles.
He'll try and do it this over. Yeah, you're right.
Big bird out there at back to square leg might be in for a catch. Oh no, he's hit it over his head.
That's a really big 6. Jobandeep again. That's his 6 maximum. 69 not out of 46 balls. So they need 2 more runs off 11 balls.
Well, it's tough now. Only a couple of
Tough for Para Hills to reel this back in.
Surely the field is coming up now.
Will he try a maximum to win the game?
You got it, mate. When you're swinging them around like that,
And you hit them that clean.
I think you're going again, aren't you?
6 maximums. 6 6s and 2 4s.
He's batted
He
very
is
well.
69 not out of 46 balls.
His player value has certainly gone up in the last 15 to 20
Yeah.
minutes, hasn't it?
No, 2 to get. 2 to get from 11 balls. You never know. A wicket here.
Look, it'll be an all-time victory from here, Kim.
It would. It would.
It'll be an all-timer. So while there's a break in play and they're looking for the pink ball, we'll discuss some of the votes for the Kim Hartsog Player of the Grand Final. We're both on the voting panel. As it's named after you, great man, you get double the votes.
Right.
I think because we touch on the performance of obviously Harry Catton, batted very well there under tricky conditions.
He did.
Curtis, saw some explosive hitting from Dylan and Cam. The bowling, obviously Lairdy's bowled very well, taking a couple of wickets. As Cam comes in for hopefully not the last ball of the game.
Some
Single out there
singles.
to
The
Lairdy
scores are
as well.
tied.
Scores are tied. Kimbo, we've played in a grand final where scores have been tied.
Yes. It was 9 for. No.
Scores were tied.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
going to get bogged down in the
Yeah.
detail
True.
with this
Okay.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just trying to find something to talk about. Talk about Tyler Baker. Lovely playing for me.
Tyler Baker.
Last year. Enjoying the cricket. It's tough through the air at the moment, Kimbo.
Yes. It's a little bit somber here for the Para Hills faithful,
They're the winning runs there.
and that's a boundary to finish off the game.
Mid wicket. Got 4. Just a bit unsure whether to run out on the field there, but
So that's it. That's Port Districts Div 1 T20
champions.
champions of 2024-25.
You've got to be impressed if you're Jobandeep Singh with that innings.
That-
What anyone to do with the Port District Cricket Club That's a fantastic knock.
Oh, it was the difference between the two sides. Para Hills never really had anyone that looked like just taking the game apart, like Singh did this innings. He started off a little slow, and then he just sort of let the hair down and off he went. He was hitting 6 sixes and 2 fours. It was an unbelievable innings.
A strong knock.
Yeah, it was. But that's cricket for you, and Para Hills, they did a good job to make the grand final. Just come off second best today. Congratulations to Port Districts, well deserved win.
Fantastic final.
It's fun that both of these teams weren't top of their groups coming into the finals of the T20s, but both I think both teams found good form at the right time of the year, Sean.
Yeah, clearly they did, and obviously some would call this maybe a low-scoring T20 fixture, but it was still exciting.
It was an exciting game.
It was gripping.
It was anyone's game till the last probably four overs of the game. Then Job and Deep just hit 3 or 4 sixes and it was all over.
He didn't need to take the game deep, did he? He just he went, I'll see that ball and I'll put it out over square leg's head 6 times.
Six times.
Batted very well.
Deep Singh walking off the ground, getting applause by his teammates in the crowd. Everyone getting ready for the presentation now.